Yesterday, a range of online workshops took place to identify youth health priorities and hear from young people about what was important to them and how they thought the problem could be fixed.
So one of the first amendments that we discussed was providing more education and support around mental health for young people, families and communities.
Raise awareness around the importance of returning to country.
Set up healing centres and programs that promote reconnection to country and culture. In our discussion, we talked about how raising the age of youth being sent to detention centres because it's the age of 10 that's the youngest.
It was a great conversation, and what flowed throughout was open and honest communication. I think that's what we had yesterday, which is great.
What we came up with was support school nurses to provide counselling and sexual health checks.
Providing education and personal development, professional development, and providing counselling and sexual health checks is the way to go. Implementing a sexual and reproductive health day across all schools that are age appropriate and with all genders. We think that sexual health, the discussion should start at a young age because it can happen at any age.
Provide a 24/7 service app for survivors of sexual harassment and assault with follow-up sessions and links to train police officers.
Provide free pad and tampon dispensers at schools and universities and free contraceptives in place for people that need them. Not everyone has money to buy contraceptives and stuff like that.
So improving access to service demands, provide transport. So having a bus to enable young people and their families to access health services. Develop online health education, including prevention designed by young people. To create awareness about health services and promote them. Enable culturally appropriate health services that embed interpreters, local knowledge and place-based workers. Our last amendment there was provide a clear statement about privacy and confidentiality when accessing health services.
Obviously stop investing in fuel and gas and fossil fuels immediately and start investing in renewable energies. Being able to protect our waterways from overdevelopment, reduce our carbon footprint and set a date for carbon neutrality in the NT. Greater lobbying from the NT government to federal government for increased awareness and improvement management of tropical diseases. Protecting natural diversity by investing in native animal breeding programs and pest control, as well as provide better housing and infrastructure in remote communities, and including renewable energies and resources and improved water supply. So there's a lot of different information that we and very broad information around that environment and linking that those health priorities to the environment.
It's provided us with some really clear, practical recommendations, what we've named the demandments or the demands, on how to address young people's major concerns around the factors that are impacting their health and wellbeing. The 4 priorities that were raised in 2019 have not changed, which clearly signifies how deeply important these priorities really are to the health and wellbeing of our young people in the Territory, and how we've still got a lot of work to do to address them. And having observed the sessions yesterday and hearing young people's in-depth discussions around these concerns, their priorities and the formulation of their demands, it's been really clear that running across all of the priorities was the really important point that young people request that their support network, so this includes their families and their communities, are supported to better understand these priorities and the ways that they can better support young people to engage in the systems that they need to promote positive change. Coming together is the beginning, keeping together is progress, but working together is success.
Your recommendations is a part of the solution to improve health for young Territorians. The first 6 episodes of the Menzies Youth Choices, Youth Voices have dropped and are now available on YouTube and Spotify. This series of podcasts from a range of relevant, amazing Territorians, and I, for one, who actually helped out with the interviewing, was completely blown away, and I know you guys will be too when you get to see them.